Okay, today is a very special day. I'm invited by Bentley Kuala Lumpur down to their showroom and to witness the first time ever the arrival of the new Flying Spur. And before we go to the new Flying Spur, I want to show you guys all three generations of the Flying Spur. Here we have. This is the first generation Flying Spur. During this generation that was introduced in 2005, they still call it the Continental Flying Spur. So basically this car and the Continental GT have the same roots, apart from the fact that this one is extended to have 4 doors. Alright, so the Continental GT has been an exceptionally popular car. It has been a watershed moment for Bentley. That car is so popular, it sells everywhere, appears in every music video, and it has become part of pop culture itself that represents the early noughties. Alright, so this is in production from 2005 to 2012, and let's go through the looks. This one still have that very classic British understated look, and this is a daily used car by a local tycoon. I'm not going to name who he is, but he has so graciously shared his car here just for us to run through the generations of Continental Flying Spurs, because this is used daily by him, so you can expect it aged gracefully. Alright, inside here again is still a Bentley. Everywhere is still fully clad in leather. The expensive wood veneers, the ashtrays, everything is still here. And obviously I believe that's a refrigerator or something. Alright, so you have that scent of leather, aged leather. Right, but otherwise it's still a very luxurious interior inside here. I'm not so sure about the color choice. Grey might not be a choice that I would pick for my car, but just look at the inside. Everything is just, this is instantly recognizable as a Bentley, isn't it? Right? They haven't changed that much from where they were, who they are, you know, so they have always did what they do. Very familiar. This is the old pedal shifter from Bentley, which I personally rather adore, because you just shift in a different way. You know, it's the same as, you know, the little pedal shifters over here versus this one. It's just like a person walking up to you, shaking your hands this way or doing it this way. Right? That's a difference. I kind of like this one, you know. It's like you're holding a steering wheel, and then this is a nice place to rest your fingers, and then you just pull the entire metal lever. Actually, Bentley should have continued using this. This is a more glorified way to play with your pedal shifters. Alright, inside here you have all the switch gears. Of course, this will be old by now. The controls, the organ stop controls to control your aircon vents. It's a combination of mechanical stuff and of course the digitization of your interior, right? And of course this one has no keyless push start, so you push your keys in here. Alright, I forgot where I read that. Remember why people ask because Bentley made their names in Le Mans as well. So there's this thing about putting the keys on the outer side of the car, because when you hop into the car, you use your hand to twist the keys here, and then your other hand can reach, your left hand can reach for the seat belt. Because back in those days in Le Mans, people ran up to their cars and compete who get to start their cars first and roll off, right? So Porsche has stick to that until now. Porsche still use a little twist, right? Now this one is the second generation. I'll come back to this later on, because this one was introduced in 2013 to 2018, and this one marks the big departure of design change from this. Now, this one actually has the same wheelbase as this, okay, and it's a second generation, but some of the architecture was carried over. But all in all, this one is a very successful facelift, and I was shocked earlier on as I walked in, right? I thought this was the new one that they're going to introduce because it just looks so new. 2013 to 2018. One part that makes this car special is this gentle curved up wood bodywork. It's just amazing. And this part, you can't see it by eye. Visually, you can't see this curve, but only with the help of lighting can you find this. All right. So this is a very nice touch. It's a very subtle but very assured curve. Same goes with this part. So the way they play with the bodywork is a bit mad in this generation. It's no longer as, you know, just a gentle, you know, soothing kind of bend, but they're able to do precise stamping on the cars to create these type of lines and folding lines on the doors that are just unbelievably difficult to achieve. These sharp crease lines on the bodywork, and this is a showcase of craftsmanship, a showcase of what Bentley is able to do that others couldn't. Another unique feature of this car is the rear tail lamp, whereby the body line actually is here, right? And then you see this sharp curved line that comes down here. So this belongs to the rear fascia. This one makes part of the side and front. But instead of having the body, the metal body, cover this part and have the rear lamp housing here, they made it blend into one. So that's a very nice touch that I also see Mercedes, some of the new Mercedes-Benz, BMW doing as well now. Okay, and this one has a two-tone color. All right, still very, very nice. But interior is largely similar to that one, apart of course everything has been updated. And this one has a rather aggressive looking rim. Why? Because this also belongs to another owner who also graciously placed his car here for them to do a showcase of the generational changes. Alright, that is what we came here for today. This is the new Flying Spur, and what a looker this is. And for the first time, you see how they went from this to this. Alright, now back then, someone my age wouldn't want to be seen driving this myself, right? I want to sit at the back, being driven by my chauffeur and being placed off the valet. Now, fast forward to this generation, it's slightly different already. This one has a more younger look, has a more dynamic design, and you have to look at the interior. This is when Bentley really go, wow, that's when they start, you know, taking these really, really luxurious looking interiors, which they've always done, but this round they went more flamboyant. Alright, and this one they still have the paddle shifter stalks that are raised up, which just now I mentioned. I love it. Look at this. Alright, this is a very recognizable steering wheel design, very distinctive. And of course this one, the gear lever where you press the B to shift your gears, and then this is just really nice. The whole thing is metal. Right? So that's the interior for this generation, and then you have this one. This is the one that, look at the lighting, right? It looks like crystal carved glass to diffract the lights out. And even the Flying Bee has a little light in there. Very, very nice touch. And this one has like gloss black finishing, which looks really nice, really sporty. These are the new 22-inch wheels. I myself is not a fan of that. I prefer that 5-spoke huge one, but this one looks really good. The curving, folding lines, it's just very, very, very nice. And the Flying Bee logo at the back, the rear tail lamps, it's just beautiful. All right. Yeah. I'll continue later.